Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Arma free video. Today we will be playing Remnants of War campaign. Unfortunately, due to my power getting cut off mid through the recording, I played through all this and then the power cut off and my recording was trashed. So yeah. That sucks, but I'm gonna try to not ruin the fun for everyone else, and I will try to actually make it display through better than the last one, and I will still uh, include everything. So yeah. I'm gonna get it like right here.
Hello, Nathan. Sorry to keep you waiting. My editor. Where were we?
Hey, you were asking about the guy, the one that went back there, the guy that,
Ah, that's right. And did you know him well?
No, not really. He worked maintenance on our trucks.
He was employed by IDAP.
No, nothing like that. I mean, he just helped us out a few times. Off the book stuff. Guy was a local mechanic. Family business type thing, you know?
I see.
I remember he had a place on the edge of town, not far from our setup. We'd chat from time to time. He's a nice guy, friendly.
God, I want to
And
make.
did you know where he was going that day?
To the church.
He was going to church.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, that place had been abandoned for almost a year. But he was looking for his brother.
At the church?
Yeah, there'd been reports of, pretty brutal firefight up there. He'd heard his brother might have been caught up in it.
Sure, but... And I'm not quite clear on this. Was his brother still alive?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think he knew either. Seems like he was on his way to find out.
So, his brother... He was in the army?
Yes and no. It's complicated. You gotta remember it was pretty chaotic back then.
Of course. Okay, let's back up a bit.
Sure.
What complicated the situation?
Just the history of it all. His brother had been a recruit in the Alta's Armed Forces, boot camp, basic training, you know? Well, this is back when NATO was still keeping the peace. But after U.S. forces pulled out, apparently he deserted.
Do you know why?
No, just... I know they argued a lot about it.
Oh, and here's the church. Huh. I want to test something out. Nope. Every year, landmines injure around 5,000 people, the vast majority of them civilians. It is estimated 110 million are buried world. God damn it! On Altus alone, there are 7,000 landmines, a figure now decreasing thanks to humanitarian efforts. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this in one sitting because it's not a long campaign. And after that, we're gonna go and do the tanks campaign, and after that we have everything pretty much. Oh no, wait, Keystone, the multiplayer, the co-op campaign. But that, yeah, I'm gonna do that after all that, and then we have, I have years worth of goddamn uh, modded campaigns and scenarios. So yeah, we have with Arma, we are set for content. So yeah.
Hello? Kate speaking.
Hey, sorry about that. Call must have dropped. The network out here is garbage.
No problem. It's understandable. Are you still driving?
Yeah, we're not at the town yet. Hold on a sec. Andy, we almost there.
We're, a little ways out. Oh, and we need to make one quick stop, too.
Thanks, bud. So, where'd we get cut off?
You were telling me about the church. The landmine? The accident.
Right, yeah. Well, of course, a civilian casualty like that, particularly in a church, I guess it kind of refocused our attention here.
Had IDAP been particularly active in the area?
Yeah. I mean, our project had a handful of camps spread across the country. But yeah, I was in the town itself for a few months. It's all different now.
How so?
Well, for one thing, IDAP used to be based right in the heart of Oreo Castro. Of course, this was all pre-war. I remember, at that time, the local military maintained a checkpoint on the outskirts of town. That was understandable. I mean, the whole area was a kind of Wild West. Big mashup of civilian and guerrilla infrastructure. Disaster waiting to happen, really. I don't know. It's strange to see our camp based there now.
Hey, sorry about the holdup. We're on the way now.
All right, thanks, Andy.
So, what's your role there today?
Now, in general, look for a vision of aid. There was a lot of damage. IDAP fills the gap. Drinking water, basic medicine, post-war cleanup, in other words.
And on the ground, how does that translate to your work?
It's a mixed bag. Like today, part demining, part unexploded ordnance disposal.
I see.
Heads up, Mac. Almost there.
Got it. I'm sorry about that. We're arriving now. Give me a sec.
Okay.
All right, Mac. That's your stuff all laid out here.
Hold on just a sec, Kate. I need to get set up.
Take your time.
All right, then. You got everything? Detector working? You, remember how to switch it on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
got it, Andy.
Then you're all set.
Thanks. So for now, I'll just make a note of where the mines are.
Yeah. Take it slow, Mac. We'll let the Bobcat do the heavy lifting later.
I'm gonna check how loud. Okay, should be. You should be able to actually hear me. And not be deafened by the background noise. Yep.
Hey, sorry, I forgot to mention, the demining toolkit, totally forgot to pack it up this morning.
That's no big deal. We're just locating the mines for now. Just keep me posted.
Are you free to talk, Nathan?
Sure. For now, I'm just sweeping the road from mines, getting a lay of the land, you know. The detector lets us see what we're dealing with here. I can work and chat.
Apologies for the stuttering, but Arma 3 on my PC loves to do that every time I launch it, and I don't really know why or when it stops, because it's random. I don't know why. I don't know why it does it, and I don't know how for how long. Uh, it's completely based on chance.
Question. What happens when you do find a landmine?
Ordinarily, we disarm it, but today, small oversight, we haven't got all our gear right now.
Oh, it's on the way, I hope.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thought there was something else. Okay, did it finally? Nope, it's still stuttering. Every time I think it finished, it's it doesn't finish.
So, since the war's now over, has your own role changed at all?
Yeah, I guess so. Now I'm almost entirely focused on EOD and UXO.
And that's something you did in the military too?
Yeah, that's the thing about mines. War or not, win, lose, they don't go away.
Okay.
How many minefields are you facing on Altis?
That we know of, 22. 23 including whatever's here. Plus you've got Stratus, another 4 over there, I think.
I see. And can you estimate, roughly, how long it would take to remove them all?
A lot of variables, but cleanup operation of this size, if it's only IDAP, we're talking years.
Yeah, that sucks. I wish that I had my original recording. I had more to talk about. Now I don't really have any idea. Oh, finally. It stopped chugging. Right, so I got all stuff here, and now we're gonna investigate.
Andy, I'm at the barricade.
Cool. And the road?
Yeah, that's what we thought. Dozen or so APs, nothing the old Bobcat can't handle.
How well do you remember the town?
You mean before it was destroyed? Vividly. Hey, quick tidbit for you. Oreo Castro means beautiful castle in the local lingo.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you speak the language?
Not so much, only with the older generation. Not a problem now, though.
Oh?
Well, Oreo Castro's pretty much a ghost town. Nothing here but remnants of war and a couple of goats. And they aren't exactly great conversationalists.
Okay.
Huh. I got a blocked door here.
Yep. NATO still hasn't gotten its ass into gear. I can make some calls, but,
I'll come back later.
Alright, so. I'm gonna do what I did before.
The people here, they didn't have much love for their army.
Why do you think that is?
History, I guess. This place never supported the military takeover, the Kavala coup and all that. Plus, stationing troops in the town, nobody believed the government's spin about training. They were seen as an occupying force, there to keep a lid on things.
The next one is there. Now, I will explore the whole town before I do any actual work.
There was a beautiful oak tree here once, 300 years old. Folks used it as a meeting spot. They'd pin notes for one another on the trunk.
Yep, it's all the way there.
I got a UXO here dug right into the wall.
Shit. You'll need the toolkit for that job. I'll get on the horn to dispatch, see what's taking them so long.
What the hell is
I'll
this?
come back later.
Is that like a bomb blade? What is this? I don't even know what this is. I remember that I just one time run through a thing and it just didn't even blow up. I don't remember the placements of everything.
What a mess. Loose rubble everywhere.
You up at the armory, Mac? We need to make a note to sort that shit out. Probably a whole bunch of ordnance lying around.
I'll come back later. By the way, Kate, I guess everyone there's pretty busy, you know, covering the peace talks.
At AAN?
Yeah.
It's quite hectic, yes. We're flying out a team, actually. Should be on the ground in the next few days.
Any insider info?
Well, it seems likely Nikos Panagopoulos will be the new president.
Really? That ex-guerrilla? Hell, Colonel Acantero's days must really be numbered.
Really wonder about the whole history of this. I really do like this game. Really like the story of it. And I want to know more. That's why I bought every single DLC. And will buy more. I don't know if the CDLCs are canon, but I will buy them too. All of them.
How does IDAP distribute aid? It's a big logistical operation.
Oh, yeah. As the name suggests, we're an international organization. You wouldn't believe the paperwork. Supplies come in from all over Europe, end up at our depot in the Netherlands.
And they're shipped out from there?
Mm-hmm. Worldwide. Ground convoys make up the last leg of the journey. Though sometimes we rely on helilifts and airdrops.
Yeah.
Huh. Where our camp used to be.
Anything left?
Not much. Few memories, maybe.
The Peacekeeper. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go explore a bit before I play this mission. I'm gonna actually get all of these things ready before, done before I do any of the missions.
The mechanic you've been telling me about, he and his brother, they'd always lived there.
In the town, you mean? Yeah, as far as I know. The family business, the garage, it kind of kept them rooted.
This seems like this is the brother, I think.
The church, where the mines are, it's sealed off now.
By IDAP?
No, NATO. They lost some guys there in the firefight. One of their EODs is helping clear the place. But, he's not exactly moving quickly. Hey, Andy.
Yep. What's up?
What's the deal with the church? Can we get in or what?
Sorry, Mac. No dice. NATO's got first dibs. They're bringing their boys home. Bag and tag. Best leave them to it.
Come back later.
It seems that it's... and this is the last one for now. So I will play the Peacekeeper. There's something here. Yep, a tripwire mine. Oh, this time I wasn't blown up. Huh. Okay, time to play the Peacekeeper.
There's some old boxes here and
IDAPs.
there. Yeah. It was NATO that helped bring them in. Actually, it was one hell of a supply drop.
So, the supply drop, this was when exactly?
Right around the time we saw the ceasefire starting to break down. Must be more than a year ago now.
So, at that time, your camp was in the center of town.
Yeah, things were getting pretty desperate, though. I remember we hadn't been resupplied in months. No food, water, medicine. We were used to issues with logistics, but I don't know, in the end it got so bad U.S. forces prepared an airdrop. Not an easy task considering, but those crates, they really were life and death. That's why we needed somebody on the ground. Someone to make sure they came down okay.
And who was that?
A guy named Adams, part of the NATO peacekeeping force. Close friend of mine, actually. It was his job to locate a drop zone.
In the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Needless to say, High Command always had ideas, but they weren't always good. Plus, no one had planned for those crosswinds flaring up. But our supplies were already in the air.
He made a spur-of-the-moment decision.
Pretty much, yeah. Although he described it as more direct language.
Adams, he went out alone.
From the way he told it, he may as well have. No, he went along with some new recruits, local bunch. It was his job to show them the ropes.
Okay. The car is loud, surprisingly.
Clear on. Why didn't IDAP transport the aid themselves? There must have been a reason.
Yeah, there was. A couple of weeks previously, guerrillas had ambushed a convoy. It was some dissident group out to sabotage the peace talks in Arma. Anyway, NATO intervened and the whole thing just blew up. A checkpoint was hit. Protesters were fired upon at the MOD.
Yes, we were there. 8 a.m.
And you know how bad it got.
Our movements were limited by the government.
Exactly. And convincing anybody to reassign troops, to escort NGOs, just a total non-starter.
Yeah. That does make sense. Yeah, let's go here.
To the southwest, his command had pointed out what they thought was a promising drop zone.
Ready. Waiting.
Once he'd called in the airdrop, that was it. They just had to sit tight. Hope for the best.
One thing I don't understand, what were they doing there, all the way up in the mountains?
The town, Oreo Castro, This place has historic ties with the guerrillas. For years, people here would provide them with food, water.
I see.
The government responded by draining the swamp.
And that involved sending soldiers?
Yeah, coin ops. Adams and his guys were there to remind them of their R2P.
Just a sec. I'm getting a bit lost in the lingo here.
Oh, gotcha. R2P is their responsibility to protect. Counterinsurgency can get real messy real quick. He was in charge of training, laws of armed conflict, that kind of thing.
Huh.
Adams normally tossed out an orange smoke grenade, which marked his position for the pilot.
Okay. Through a smoke. There he comes. In the blackfish. Come on. Threw it twice and it didn't work, I guess.
So, these crates, were there a lot of them, or...?
No, just 4.
What
One
the fuck?
contained medicine, another fresh drinking water. The rest were packed
What?
with rice or grain. Adams had to inspect each one individually. Later, we'd arrange collection.
What? Okay. Let's try again.
Guy named Adams, part of the NATO peacekeeping force. Close friend of mine, actually.
Adams, he went out alone?
From the way he told it, he may as well have. No, he went along with some new recruits, local bunch. It was his job to show them the ropes.
Okay, let's go. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That was interesting, to be honest. At least I know the wind is like randomized.
Something I'm not quite clear on. Why didn't IDAP transport the aid themselves? There must have been a reason.
Yeah, there was. A couple of weeks previously, guerrillas had ambushed a convoy. It was some dissident group out to sabotage the peace talks in Arma. Anyway, NATO intervened and the whole thing just blew up. A checkpoint was hit. Protesters were fired upon at the end of the
Yes, we were there. 8 a.m.
and you know how bad it got.
Our movements were limited by the government.
Exactly. And convincing anybody to reassign troops, to escort NGOs, just a total non-starter. To the southwest, his command had pointed out what they thought was a promising drop zone.
North?
Once he'd called in the
Okay.
airdrop, that was it. They just had to sit tight, hope for the best.
One thing I don't understand, what were they doing there, all the way up in the mountains?
The town, Oreo Castro, this place has historic ties with the guerrillas. For years, people here would provide them with food, water.
I see.
The government responded by draining the swamp.
And that involved sending soldiers?
Yeah, coin ops. Adams and his guys were there to remind them of their R2P.
Just a sec, I'm getting a bit lost in the lingo here.
Oh, gotcha. R2P is their responsibility to protect. Counterinsurgency can get real messy real quick. He was in charge of training, laws of armed conflict, that kind of thing.
Okay. So,
Adams normally tossed out an orange smoke grenade, which marked his position for the pilot.
Okay, now it works. Jesus.
So, these crates, were there a lot of them, or?
No, just four. One contained medicine, another fresh drinking water. The rest were packed with rice or grain. Adams had to inspect each one individually. Later, we'd arrange collection.
Okay. Let's wait for them to fall.
Parachute, 300 meters due north.
I like how it says that. I like how the game recognized this as a thing that exists. I hope, for the love of God, that none of the things are gonna be damaged.
It wasn't uncommon for the sacks of grain to split on impact, but that time, we got lucky.
Yeah,
We
we
didn't lose a
got
single one.
lucky. 100%. Please be whole. I think they are, yes. Thank God.
Thankfully, the rice seemed okay.
Okay, where did that? Okay, they fell a bit further out. So yeah.
Get in that vehicle.
Get in.
Gekas, Leventis, board that vehicle.
Yep. Okay, let's go out and see. I hope that they are all okay, because if not, then I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Oh.
Medical items had been trashed. Files are broken. Just total mess. It was a disaster. Adams didn't know it, but one of our doctors lost a patient because of it.
Oh my God! So it's not scripted to lose, but I lost the fucking medical. Obviously, I would always.
As I recall, the bottles of purified water were fine. We'd been waiting on those for weeks. As for the crates, they still needed to be checked before anyone else arrived.
Unknown contact, 100 meters left.
What?
No, the thing with airdrops, they're not exactly subtle. Smoke, noise of the plane, those bright green parachutes, they're gonna get you noticed. And when you're in the middle of bandit country, that's a problem.
I think I got him. I got the gunner. Wow, that was a lucky shot. Wow. Okay, that was luck.
Get in that vehicle.
We could have died here very easily. Okay, save. First time manually saving. Kind of sad by this. Sucks very badly.
Contact, machine gun.
go. No, wait. What the hell? Okay. That way. Somewhere. I bet. Yeah, but I can't see them. Okay. AI, get out.
Dismount.
Yeah, I am getting shot at from somewhere, yep. But... Oh! What? Did that drop him? No way. Do I have a fucking... I do. Oh my god! Wow! Okay. One shot that dude. Wow.
Get in that vehicle.
Absolutely fucking huge. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Classes, so far I haven't lost anyone. Oh. Screenshot. Wait, no. Also tasks. Alright, but my question is, how do I know that I have protected sufficiently? Do I just like leave the car
Dismount.
and just like wait? Wish I knew a bit more. I hate this. Okay. Right, that's the destroyed car. Where are the enemies? This is a legit question. There's none of them here. So like, how am I supposed to know that I did everything that I was supposed to do? Like, this is a legitimate question. Like, is there a guy in the view? Can I shoot the vehicle from here? No. Around this. Oh, it was a flare. If that was not a flare, I would have nailed that fucker. I would have a perfect shot if it wasn't for the flare being, well, a flare and not a grenade. This sucks. Where are the enemies? Maybe I am missing something somehow. I wouldn't know because, well, how am I supposed to know? Oh, the AI didn't spot anything either, so like, fucking. this is the only thing that I dislike about this campaign, is that this specific mission is kind of a wild goose chase. Like, yeah, cool, great, amazing, but like, I like the story, obviously, but like, what now? Is there like a timer? Or is there literally somewhere a fucking enemy that's just running away and will never be seen again? I wish I had this possibility to spectate and see, but I can't. So, legit do not know. Shouldn't Lacey be on Oh wait, no, this is. But yeah, this is before. Never mind. Boom, 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 boom. Come at me, guys. Legit, where the fuck are they? Please, game. Please. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna just walk towards the car. What the fuck? Okay. Hello, ghost car. It's not a ghost car. Where is the other guy?
Enemy spotted. Sniper. 75 meters front.
Oh, here you are. Wow. So good at this.
Guerrillas attacked.
Yeah, from what I heard, it was pretty intense. I don't have the numbers, but maybe 6 or 7 were killed.
And what happened when the supplies had been secured?
Adams would fire a flare. We'd spot it from the town and dispatch a truck.
Okay. Yep, this is it.
Back at the camp, of course, we'd heard all the gunfire, but that flare, when we spotted it, I don't know, felt like finding a moment of hope or something.
Sure. I can only imagine. And thanks for sharing. It puts I don't know, a human perspective on my work. Speaking of which, your friend, do you think he'd be willing to contribute further? Even, off the record? What with the topic of my article, having an expert, an instructor on the laws of war.
Look, I'm sorry. I know he'd help out however he could, but listen, he died on Stratus. Year and a bit later. Landmine.
Yeah, we all been affected by what happened on Stratus. Very, very, how should I put it? It was hard to accept his death.
Mac, heads up. Bobcat's on the move. Driving with weight.
That's fine, thanks, Andy. Hey, Kate, bear with me. It's gonna get a little noisy here. We gotta clear out some lines.
Take your time. Just let me know when you can talk.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go get the stuff. Watch all. And then we're gonna continue.
Okay, road's safe now. Bring the van on up.
Will do. Also, Mac, the NATO guys, they've kicked in all the doors. You're free to search inside the buildings now.
Got it. At least I can get out of the fucking rain. I'll come find you in a bit.
Have fun reminiscing.
Whole families, you know?
What's that, Nathan?
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Old habit. Just this whole mess.
The war.
Everything. I focus on my work, get the job done, but now and again, it's hard not to think. What happened to the folks here?
Yeah. I see that they were prepared to leave. Even camp out if they had to. Which is, you know, it is sad to know that they've been living here their whole lives and now they have to run away because of war, conflict, and, you know, they might never come back. Oh, that was a nice jump there, Nathan. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I didn't even notice I have the mine detector on my left side. I don't like having it on my left side. Prefer it to have it on my right side.
How have things deteriorated so quickly? I mean, Altis, it's not exactly third world, yet food became scarce.
It's the little things. A local delivery stops, trawler is damaged, farmland gets mined. It's an almost imperceptible but fragile network. So when war comes, things just fall apart.
Yeah. Oh. Where is it? There it is. Didn't I fucking... I swear to God, I already did that.
Our camp in the town, I still remember it clear as day.
Were there many of you?
From IDAP? No, not really. 4, maybe. Sometimes a couple more, depending on what we had going on. It was mainly logistics, but we did have a doctor and an ambulance.
Oh, what? I swear to God, I already... I died. God damn it. I swear, I fucking got those already. Okay. Wait, do I need to... No, I don't need to relive them again. Okay. At least that's persistent, I guess? That's the way to put it. Don't know. But it's weird that I put the marker. Yeah. Put the marker in and it didn't work at all. Let's switch that back again.
So, Nathan, may I ask, when you first came to Oreo Castro, what were you doing there?
IDAP asked me to give some talks on landmines.
Talks? Who with?
Anyone who'd listen, really. It was all about raising awareness.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's on the upper floor of this building right here.
Going back to what I said about the people here, their support for the guerrillas, Sometimes it was a lot more than food and water.
What, guns?
Yeah, even after the government troops arrived, garrisoned their mayor's house, folks are still doing all they could for the cause.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Sure. I like how it just always throws you out of the fucking building, apparently. Right. Where is it? It's in this place.
My understanding of NATO's actions, particularly against the guerrillas, it's patchy. Maybe you could help fill the gaps?
Sure. Well, aside from the odd direct engagement, it was mostly aerial support, drone strikes. Of course, that all came from the airbase, the one on Stratus.
I see. Not Altis.
No. Even before they were forced to leave, their presence on the mainland didn't stack up to much.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Time to get in.
Morning. You been in?
You kidding me? I ain't going in there, man. That shit's all yours.
Where are you now?
Who, me? I'm exploring.
I can hear an echo.
Yeah, I'm in what used to be the mayor's place, actually. At least it was before the government forces took it over.
Yeah. I see. Still here.
Tell me more about Staff Sergeant Adams. You met him on a previous deployment. That must have been in Generous, right?
No, actually, this was after I'd left the military. Previous deployment with IDAP. Pakistan. Must have been, God, 15 years ago? I think. Feels like another lifetime.
Okay. Come splendid. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's the... Oops. Okay, yeah. It's cool. Everything's so cool. Can I? I can. I want to go up. See if I can. I can. Okay. Everything else done. Let's start the gorilla.
I got a leaflet here. The army must have scattered thousands of these.
Propaganda.
Something like that. This one says, there's still time to surrender. Maybe a bad choice of words considering.
Okay. Oh, alright. Yeah, sure.
Time to surrender. What's the context here?
This was last year, September. These leaflets, they were dropped maybe a day before the fighting began. You see, the guerrillas there, they'd found themselves a new leader. Charismatic, ex-military. For him, this was no time to surrender. Far from it. In fact, he used that time to rally his people. Encourage them to resist, build defenses. Meanwhile, the army was setting up for a major offensive. The attack on Oreo Castro, it was no secret. Of course, after the leaflet dropped, IDAP started to pull out of the town. So the little I do know, well, that brings us back to the brother. The one who disappeared.
Okay. That is the
His
leaf.
name was Alexis. He volunteered to build a barricade. Town was his home, after all.
So, these leaflets, they were a warning to the town.
Yeah, they confirmed the offensive.
The government was concerned about civilian casualties.
Don't sound too surprised.
So, NATO's message, do you think it was getting through? I mean, according to the laws of armed conflict, that's the principle of precaution, right?
Sure, maybe. Or maybe they were just sick of all the extra paperwork.
Yeah, that does sound like something they would do. Actually, no, there's I'm gonna run all the way around. Yeah, pick this one up.
IDAP's neutrality was one thing, but the situation they faced was quite another.
You mean to say even your own vehicles were commandeered?
Nothing like biting the hand that feeds you, huh?
Yeah.
Help me out with some context here. This barricade.
It was crude, right? A gap between two outcrops of rock, natural bottleneck. The guerrillas hoped to block the road by jamming it with vehicles. As for the vehicles in the barricade, the commission actually linked the plates to a number of locals. Of course, several were still missing after the incident, so the investigation made some assumptions.
Yeah. Understandable on their part, I would say. That IDAP just went out, away.
Do you think Alexis, I don't know, thought twice about taking these vehicles?
Look, sure, these were his neighbors, but this was their home, and it was under attack.
Yeah, that's true. What the fuck? What? 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 Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that.
Hey, just a thought. You remember the earthquakes back then?
Yes, they were quite frequent. Were IDAP at all concerned about that?
Oh, yeah. Any kind of disaster relief on top of what we were dealing with, it would have just about finished us off completely.
Yeah, that does make sense.
His driving, by all accounts, it took a while before he got the hang of it.
Where did the fucking... what? I just don't get it. I I just don't get that. How did that happen? The fucking car, the van just disappeared, and then the next thing I know, it blew up. So yeah, thanks Arma. I guess I failed one task because of this.
If I
Somehow.
understand it, you know about what happened through the brother. Alexis, was it? Did you meet him?
Not directly, but, you know, it's a small town, right? People knew Alexis. After what happened here, I talked to the locals. Found out what I could. The rest of what I know is pieced together from the commission report itself.
Actually, that incident report, The evidence you submitted. That's partly why I asked for the interview. I want to gain a human perspective.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, for a humanitarian commission, those reports tend to be,
A little detached. Yes. These vehicles. I suppose all of them were taken without consent.
well, yeah, given the circumstances. The owners couldn't exactly refuse.
Right, but that's the thing. Never mind theft being illegal.
What the
laws
fuck?
of armed conflict prohibit such actions. After Alexis built the barricade, what then? Did he stay inside the town?
No, that's where the story gets more complicated. The barricade itself was later chained up and set on fire by someone else. I don't know quite who. Alexis, he headed west to lay mines.
What the fuck is wrong with this one? Oh my god. Arma decided to be Arma, I guess.
Anti-tank mines were already in the ground. If there's no pull fuse, and so long as they've not been stacked, they aren't too hard to remove. But Alexis, although he didn't use anti-handling devices, he did create a hybrid minefield.
AT mines. Mixed with APs.
That's it, yeah. He put
Oh my God.
anti-personnel mines around the anti-tank ones, made clearance all that much harder.
I'm gonna try to do that this time. Last time I didn't. But since the game decided to be mean to me by completely fucking the barricade
These
up.
mines. How did they get hold of them?
They got them when the government's outposts fell into guerrilla hands. Bounding mines. The type that leaps up a meter into the air before exploding. Nasty stuff. Hell, nowadays they're even made with plastic casing.
And they're still there.
Mm-hmm. And not for long. We're setting up our demining drones as we speak.
Yeah, that seems... Yep, okay, that seems like it's done already. Yep, okay. So... What? Oh, okay.
You know, thinking about it, even if we had a record of where Alexis's mines were, it may not do much good.
No? I thought minefield maps were a key part of your work.
Most folks don't realize, but landmines, they don't stay put. Heavy rain, landslides, keeping... Alexis proved to be quite the combat engineer. He placed the mines exactly as he'd been shown.
So, moving on. Where did Alexis go next?
He took a quad bike up to the castle behind the town.
Finished it a little bit too early. Shit.
The castle? Why?
He was needed at the guerrillas' base camp.
Okay. His group were running things from up at the castle.
Mm-hmm. And I see what you're getting at. Yeah, Geneva Convention's cultural objects, I think.
The barricade. There wasn't any way around it then.
From the road? No, well, not unless you cut through the compound.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe a technical question.
Go ahead.
In these situations, do those involved commonly record the locations of minefields?
That's a tough one. Take this situation, for example. I'm convinced Alexis would have made a record. It's his home, after all. But do we have access to that information? No. And that's the problem. Things, information, people, landmines, they get lost in the fog of war. But that's the thing about landmines. Lost or not, they stick around. They wait to be found.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was...
Do you feel these preparations made a difference?
In the short term, I do, yeah. The barricade held. The government's tanks were knocked out on the road.
And in the long term?
I'd go on, but as you may have heard, it's getting kind of loud here.
By the sounds of it, you've got your hands full.
This will only take a minute. Be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Bet you wish we had one of those in Pakistan, huh?
I got 60 tons of getting shit done.
Okay. Oh, there's...
Oh, by the way, while you were busy chatting to, well, whoever that is that isn't your wife.
I told you, Andy, she's a journalist. Get to the point.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I assembled the demining drones.
Both of them?
Well, yeah. They're by the van.
Okay. I'm gonna do all of these.
Those guys at the outpost. The ones murdered by the guerrillas. They never even got a shot off.
How come?
Not sure. I mean, it
Oh
all
my
happened at
God.
night. Big thunderstorm, heavy rain. But there are rumors. Some even claim the attackers were wearing army uniforms.
I see. That would constitute a war crime, no? An act of perfidy.
Yeah, but after the executions, in for a dime, in for a dollar.
I think it's in for a dollar, in for a dime, but I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Might be completely wrong. There is a thing up there, but I don't think I will be able to actually get up there. I'm gonna check. Oh no, wait. Actually, I'm not gonna check. I'm gonna go do this first. Then I'm gonna go check.
All right, got the terminal.
Cool. So just connect it to a drone and, yeah, take control.
Open. Beauty. Okay. Let's go.
You got it?
Looking good.
So, you're gonna want to use the auto hover mode. Switch it on whenever you need to stay in one place.
Auto hover, right.
I'll arm the explosives once you've reached the minefield.
Yeah, this was a pretty shitty thing.
Heads up. Enabling charges. Okay, now, the bombs. You only got 4. Release one and it'll drop straight down. Simple physics. If you run out, fly over to the van. There's plenty spare.
Thanks.
Okay.
Having fun there?
Making things go boom, you know it. These demining charges pack quite a punch. What's in them?
500 grams of Krovex water gel, baby.
I hope it will blow them up. Yep, it did. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna drop one. Definitely not here. I need to drop them like... No, like somewhere over here would be great. Yep, directly there would be cool. Did not blow up everything.
I'm out.
Don't sweat it. Steer back on over to the van. I'll rearm you.
Okay, one less there, one there. Should be good. Oh god.
Safety's on.
Understood.
Yeah. Flying drones is hard sometimes. It's a miniature helicopter obviously, but it's hard, okay?
There you are. Set it down where you started. Over by those white containers.
The plus is I don't really have to do this. The mining charge. Yeah. I wanted to try, you know. But you know, it's not really something you can do. No.
Question. How can I see if I've gotten all the mines?
Your drone's got a dedicated sensor. Get close enough, and it'll detect any nearby explosives.
Okay. I hope that it will blow up all of these. That would be cool.
Getting there.
Well, I was not disappointed. Wow, that actually did what I wanted. Surprised, to be honest. Okay. Wow, okay. Supremely bad. Please work. Blow them up all. Okay, good. Just one more pass will be necessary.
Gonna need another resupply.
No problem, Mac. Same deal.
Please work. Nope.
Alright, almost done.
Oh, no, forward. Yep, and oh. Okay, yeah, thank God. So I really wish I could just drop a bomb there. It would be easier than, well, doing whatever we are trying to do. But that would probably kind of destroy what we are after. So, oh, these are all the land. This is minefields. I guess after NATO intervention, it got harder to lay landmines because, well, they were pushing very fast. So there was no point in doing so, I think. Or I guess, rather. Okay. Direct drop. Please work. Yep, worked. Okay. Now I just gotta have to drop 2 more and then over. Pretty sure. I'm gonna try here. Probably won't work, so I'm just gonna move up. Yep, did not work at all. So should work here. If not, then Jesus Christ. What?
Seriously? Nathaniel Francis McDade, how big is this minefield?
Only my mom me Francis, Andy.
Yeah, sure thing, Freddy Mac. Anyway, you know the drill. Send it back for resupply.
Okay, yep, last fucking thing. We'll nuke it from orbit, gentlemen. Okay. Slowly approach the rearmament port. Port. Oh, that's funny. I am amazed by this technology. I can real life the drones that they managed to do something like this. Just fly around in a miniature thing. I mean, not you can't really fly around in that, but you know what I mean. You can just like command a thing that flies around like a little helicopter. Ooh, that gained some altitude here.
Alright, that's it.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Relax, relax. It sounds like it came from the other side of town. You want me to take a look?
No, stay put, I'll go.
Wrecked Gorilla Armory, sure. That's the new thing. Also, just really want to do this, but I mean, get this done. But I guess I won't now, at least. I hope that the power won't cut this time, and I will be able to. Wait, actually, let me check. Oh, I can get in through the other side. Oh, I can.
I got a UXO here dug right into the wall.
Shit. You'll need the toolkit for that job. I'll get on the horn to dispatch. See what's taking them so long?
I'll come back later.
Okay, let's check this.
You know,
Oh.
Alexis' house, his workshop, it was like something from another time.
I'm not quite sure I follow.
Pounding of a hammer, back and forth of a wood saw, I don't know. Things felt simpler back then, is all. Far cry from what was to come.
I guess so. So I finally got the way to actually explore this. I'm gonna do it before I accidentally or do something bad or get to the next mission.
I remember there used to be a cafe here once. Local place. Actually, that's an understatement. I must have picked up more local curse words there than the entire rest of my time out here put together.
It sounds like quite an institution. Did it shut down when the fighting started?
Eventually. The guy who ran it, he didn't have much love for the government. I remember he used to charge the local soldiers double, called it a tourist tax. And one night he was bundled off in the back of a truck. Never saw that guy again.
Huh. That's a war crime, I think. Oh, hello. Come on. There it is, a UXO. Oh.
Strange to think kids once played here.
I assume the town was evacuated at some point.
Oh yeah, early on. Many folk left as soon as the ceasefire started to fall apart. Others fled when all those leaflets came. Just a handful of people were here for the end.
Oh, look. It's IDAP. That's us. It's the soldiers. This is a nice drawing. I like this one. Makes me sad. I don't know why. Fucking god damn it.
You know, when I joined IDAP, we were a pretty small outfit.
And how many countries is IDAP active in today?
Now, we're pretty widespread, 50 in the global south alone. CCB, DRR, you name it, we provide aid and development for more than 60 million each year.
If you don't mind me saying, Nathan, you sound... I don't know exactly.
Look, it's great we can help so many now, just back in the day, it wasn't so much politics, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. What does this say? Oh. Wait, how do I exit this? That's my question. Oh, okay. Space. That's okay, I didn't know that. This part. Right, yeah. Right here, actually.
Those earthquakes you mentioned, weren't there some fairly bad ones not so long ago?
Nothing too major. The worst came during NATO's invasion, actually. Solid 4s and 5s on the Richter scale. The soil out here is pretty loose, though. Folks were worried about gas lines getting damaged. Turns out, they were right to be.
Oh.
Yeah, collapsed building, UXO, I bet. Skittish things at the best of times.
Disturbed by your demining activity?
Could be. That's what makes them so damn dangerous. You never know if they're gonna stay unexploded.
The Army's offensive against the town. It seems like, well, a disaster, to be honest.
Yeah, they never imagined the guerrillas would put up a fight, that's for sure. The mines on the road caught them off guard, immobilized their armor. They took heavy casualties from mortar and MG emplacements, too. Some even blamed the Army command. Said they gifted the enemy time to organize.
The leaflets.
Right. It was a tough call. Complying with the laws of war, it's got a price.
Yeah. Does. They're redacted.
Hello. How'd you get here?
Another find.
Mm-hmm. Laser designator. Kind of thing Special Forces would use to call in an airstrike.
Oh? Interesting. Actually, the airstrike on the town, the details of that are fuzzy.
Okay. Well, I don't think I will be able
Do you
to.
happen to remember it well? The airstrike, I mean.
Yeah. October 13th. Cluster bomb. Town was shook up pretty bad.
On my fucking birthday.
The Army just wasn't able to capture the place. And Colonel Arcanteros, he did not tolerate failure. So he asked foreign powers to intervene. Come in, break the guerrillas' resolve.
Right. And the evidence in the commission report, doesn't it point to CSAT?
Yeah. But truth can be the first casualty of war.
Sure, but didn't somebody witness them in action?
From a distance, yeah. Though he wasn't exactly what you'd call reliable. Guy was a goat herd. Barely spoke any English.
That was not in the report I read.
It never is. Still, he did say they came down by parachute, and that at least was corroborated by multiple sources.
Okay.
چیزی میبینم. سلاح ایستا 600 متر سمت 285.
They got... Oh, there's a lot of jets there. They lost a tank.
These operatives, then? They moved in on the castle.
Yep. Must have been a fire team at least.
Is this a fire team? Like, are 3 people a fire team? I'm not sure. Get over here. Okay, let's go.
The man who claimed to have seen all of this, is there anything else you can tell me about him?
Not much. Like I say, simple goat herd. Lived alone. Small stone shed just north of the castle.
Yeah, I know the laser pointer. Yeah, we're gonna go in on here. We're gonna try to be stealthy.
Okay, let's get back to CSAT. What were they doing there, on Altis, at this time?
They were an embedded training team, ETT. Officially, they were just there to oversee counterinsurgency operations.
And unofficially?
Anyone's guess. A lot of different rumors. Black sites, car bombs, false flags.
Yeah, makes sense. To be honest. They are pretty far away. Recon scouts. Recon team leader. Our mission is to get rid of the mortar.
درگیری مسلسلچی 75 متر جلوتر درگیری سرباز 75 متر جلوتر
I'm gonna wait until they get on here. I'm actually gonna save because I don't want to.
The guerrillas were taken out, one by one.
سربازها به میل خودتون شلیک کنین
Shots were fired. When things kicked off, there was a short burst of panicked radio chatter.
درگیری مسلسلچی 100 متر جلوتر درگیری افسر 75 متر جلوتر
Okay.
درگیری سرباز
Shit. Oh. What the fuck?
درگیری تیرانداز
Where is he? What? Where did he go? Where's the guy? Okay. He kind of disappeared. He was supposed to be. I think. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be here. He's just not. She's gone. Okay, cool. Cool. No, okay.
Then, silence. If we're to believe the goat herd, they then set up a position on the battlements. Moved to a vantage point on the castle's outer wall.
So, right here.
Okay, According to my notes, several targets were identified from afar, presumably by these special forces at the castle. Once they had a handle on what was what, they called it in. A jet approached from the east and dropped a single bomb. The positions in the town were then destroyed, but the church and IDAP's camps were left untouched. Does that match up with events as they were given to you?
Yeah, though to manage a guided strike like that, they must have had thermal imaging.
دشمن دیده شد. سرباز 600 متر سمت 210.
The house/fortress where Alexis lived was a key target.
دشمن داریم.
Three
هدف
armed
ناشناس.
off-roads were
600
destroyed in
متر
the
جنوب
attack.
غرب.
So, IDAP's camp, there weren't any injuries?
No, a miracle, really. Although if we hadn't relocated to the church when we did, it would have been a different story.
Okay, so there are two. I'm just gonna spam.
دیده واضح. هدف ناشناس. 600 متر
There's
سمت
a beautiful
210.
oak tree here, over 300 years old. It had survived countless conflicts.
I guess that's all, right?
درخواست حمله هوایی به موقعیت فرستاده شد. تمام.
Copy that. Strike aircraft on the way. Out.
Do you know why the government signed off on such a heavy-handed response? A cluster bomb? That's rather indiscriminate. Even if it was laser-guided.
Sure, I mean, with a designator, you just switch it on, aim it at, well, whatever. The idea is that you remain in place, keep the laser on target. But even if it's done perfectly, a lot of uncontrolled variables. One of our doctors was out on the front line with medical supplies.
Wait, he wasn't at the church?
No, he was out in the open.
Okay. Holding the laser designator on, well, the main target, I would say. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it goes.
درگیری. افسر.
If they'd missed their
75
targets,
متر جلوتر.
that would have been a catastrophe. That simply could not happen.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Then I'm just gonna point at the... I will point at the goddamn technicals, I guess. I couldn't find them, that's why I was like... Oh, what the fuck? Resume. Please let me finish this. God damn it. How many of them are there? Like AAF, and that's it. I'm pretty sure we had NATO. Yes.
Okay, according to my notes, several targets were identified from afar, presumably by these special forces at the castle. Once they...
The house/fortress where Alexis lived.
So, IDAP's camp, there weren't any injuries?
No, a miracle, really. Although if we... 3 armed off-roads were destroyed in the attack.
Does that match up with events as they were given to you?
Yeah, though to manage a guided strike like that,
درخواست حمله هوایی به موقعیت فرستاده شد. تمام.
Copy that. Strike aircraft on the way.
sure,
Out.
yeah, but
Wait,
Oh, there it comes again.
By all accounts, the town just seemed to explode. Buildings were burning for days.
And the spotter, he just disappeared.
Yeah. Last seen leaving the castle, heading west.
Let's talk about IDAP's doctor. You said he was on his way to the church. Did he make it there?
No. He lost his life. Killed trying to save others. I can certainly say the devastation was severe. Dozens killed, combatants and non-combatants alike. The guerrillas, they were in total disarray. Many fled, retreating to the mountains. And IDAP, we did what we could, but there were so many wounded. So many we'd never be able to identify.
Yeah.
Nathan?
No, I'm still here. I just need to grab something real quick. This'll only take a sec.
Oh, the mining kit, I guess. Yeah, CSAT car. Oh, hello, Viper.
I understand that CSAT denied any involvement.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe with good reason.
Oh?
Look, I don't know. There were shell casings found at the castle. NATO mil-spec.
Okay, so then either they were supplying the guerrillas or
they were there. Maybe
Holy
trying
shit.
to win back the government support. Maybe...
what?
I don't know.
What the okay. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. I don't really know what to say. Okay. We're back at Rio Castro. I guess... yeah, two more
Hear that?
things.
Sounds like our delivery drone.
I'm on it.
Just, check the box underneath for the toolkit.
I swear to God, Andy, if it's empty again...
That was one time. Trust me, you'll be dicking around with landmines soon enough, Mac.
Amazon. Lol.
Good, toolkit's here. See you later, little buddy.
What's that?
Nothing, just, talking to myself.
Okay, little buddy. Sure thing.
Hey, how are you getting on?
Not bad, not bad. Our gear's finally arrived from dispatch. I can start deactivating mines and leftover ordnance now.
Oh, right. And do you do that by hand?
Sure do. Crawl up close, identify it, and then just, disarm the thing.
I'm sure it's more involved than that.
Yeah, well, I may have skipped the part where, it can explode.
Yeah.
A siege of the town? My notes suggest it lasted for 2 weeks. How could that be?
Divine intervention.
Pardon me?
No, just the weather. Got in their way. Weeks of thick cloud cover blanketed the town.
I'm still not sure I follow.
It prevented the army from calling in Cass. Soon as that cleared, though, well, you know about the cluster strike.
Yeah. The UXO. Can I actually get rid of the UXOs? Finally? Make this place safe? I think so. Yep, that's one of the tasks.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I've been meaning to ask, after NATO pulled out, when CSAT stepped in, how did that affect your work?
Day to day? I mean, CoinOps stepped up, but honestly, things are already sliding that way, even with NATO at the helm. For the most part, CSAT were mindful of our activities. Brutal, no doubt, but at least clinical. Whole thing felt like one big PR exercise for them.
unsurprising. What can I? Oh yeah, I can finally actually go up there. Oh yeah, it blew up. Right, I cleared that one up by myself, using myself. While I'm here, I'm just gonna clear these. One of the hello, rice sack.
Nathan, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't IDAP and NATO share some common goals? The training, for example. The laws of armed conflict.
Sorta. It's a tough one, actually. It was important we didn't overstep the mark.
You had to be impartial.
Precisely. In a conflict, we have to remain neutral, a partner to all parties, even those that, personally, we may object to.
Yeah. Yeah, that does sound like a problem. Yeah, we have to get through that way, right? I forgot about that. I have to go through here. Disable this little fella right here. Yeah, disable and...
You mentioned that IDAP worked with a local mechanic. How did that come about?
Hollywood might call it serendipity, but I don't know, he just saved our ass one time, and then another, and so the story goes. There wasn't much special about his setup, but guy knew the difference between a crankshaft and a tire iron.
He was good at what he did then.
There wasn't much he couldn't fix. Never asked for a receipt, though, if you know what I mean.
Huh. I mean, I think I know what you mean. Maybe completely off. What next? That's it. Right, let's go. Actually, let's just get rid of all the things that I already have marked out, since it might be done now. I'm just gonna do it and then save this one for last. Yeah, the engineers. At least after the conflict, I think NATO was kind of like put up, I guess you could say, like a little bit better off. Okay. Last one, I think, is at that place. So that was a UX. So that was the thing. Yep, carpenter shop.
Yeah, you were one sneaky little bastard. Now, what were you hiding upstairs?
The survivor. Oh, that's one more.
Little photograph here. Picture of Alexis and his brother Marcos.
The civilian killed at the church. The landmine, right?
Yeah. Although honestly, it was a small miracle he'd made it that far.
Interesting. I didn't know about this at all. I thought that we would already go to like the AF.
Tell me more about Marcos.
Poor guy. He always seemed to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. He'd made it through the airstrike, but only to get caught up in the assault that followed right after.
There were still guerrillas in the town, even after the strike.
But Oreo Castro, it wasn't just a town. It had become a symbol of the resistance. It was important for both sides, and the government forces were making their final push. Alexis had made it out, but his brother, like I say, Marcos was always shit out of luck. The guy had been waiting at his brother's place. Marcos had been wounded, caught in the leg by shrapnel.
I see. Do you think he went there to talk his brother into leaving, or to join the cause?
Where the hell am I supposed to even go? Can I like take this guy's map? Does he have a map? Does. I can. This did not help at all. I think...
Marcus was there to talk his brother down. He was only interested in survival, and that meant getting IDAP at the church.
He remained non-combatant then?
Protected by the Geneva Conventions, Article 51. But you gotta remember, right after the strike, it was total chaos.
Whoa! Okay. Oh, so I am getting targeted. Sure. So that doesn't really matter then. Get to the church. I will go not through.
Injured, unarmed, alone, he set off towards the church. Getting caught in the crossfire was
Oh, Jesus.
he soon realized he had to keep his distance.
Yeah. That's an AAF guy. Shit. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. I am really shit out of luck. This guy will not be of help. Yeah. Not really that much. Okay, I'm gonna save.
Time moves in one direction, memory another.
Ah, fuck. Are those? I think those are gorillas, okay. Even though I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Shoot him, please. It's pretty easy in my opinion. Okay, at least he's not shooting at me, I think. Okay. That's the AAF. Oh, oh. Oh my god, thank god.
An hour or two later, the government sent a truck to our camp. The soldiers searched the civilians for hidden weapons.
But they didn't find any.
No, and we'd already checked. It's vital our camps are weapon-free spaces, safe havens.
Hmm. And Marcus, he must have made it through then.
Yeah, just about. We talked a few times after. I don't know, he seemed different.
I can imagine why. And what did he do after?
Hard to tell, but like I said, he kept looking for his brother.
Of course. And Marcus, his body, is still there in the churchyard?
Yeah. To think he survived all that just to return to the same spot less than a year later.
Man. Okay. Right. Just gonna check how long this is. 2 hours. Unsurprising,
Nathan,
really.
you said that Alexis had been a recruit in the Altis Armed Forces.
Yeah, that's right.
So, his decision to leave the army, to join the guerrillas, do you know how that came about?
It's funny, I asked Marcos the same thing once. He just looked at me and shrugged. Later on, I heard their father had been killed in the Civil War, but I don't know. Whatever his reasons, Marcos seemed to have made peace with the fact he wouldn't change his brother's mind.
Okay, the church now. I think that
NATO's been busy. Even managed to clear out a few mines.
oh. Can I actually enter this place? I wonder. No. They got the shit covered. I think I can actually only get in there after I remember this special thing. I see they got their guys. Alright. The major.
Special type, too. Very distinctive.
Remnants of the firefight, the one you've been telling me about.
That's right.
And Alexis, he'd been there.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I just met a guy claiming to have known him.
The major. This is like the after.
So, this firefight, it was... Just let me check the calendar. 8 days ago?
Yeah. Day of the NATO invasion.
Wow.
After the flashpoint on Stratus, there was chaos. Nobody seemed to know what to do. Finally, NATO got their act together, launched an assault on the Altus mainland.
And CSAT?
Caught off guard by the whole thing. They were there to fight guerrillas, not start World War III. So when CSAT dropped their support, government forces panicked. They were on the back foot, needed to regroup. Major Gabras was put in charge, but it was a tall order. Gabras tried to fortify their position in the northwest, but it was a risk, and he ended up cut off. The guerrillas, they didn't hesitate, stormed its position, sent the survivors running.
Okay, and if you don't mind me asking, how did you come to hear this?
Oh, Oh, not the major. I am around.
Kostas Dimitri, a lieutenant, and the major's adjutant. Along with Gabras, the two of them were trying to make it to a helipad.
I can't run.
Move 200 meters. Front.
just near, yeah, just at the outskirts. Oh, we are going from the castle direction.
You say they were trying to make it.
Mm-hmm. NATO took it out.
Oh,
How?
8-10 strike.
Fast mover, 200 meters to the right of us.
Tank buster. At that point, they had air supremacy. Caught it on the hop.
Did they have another plan?
Not exactly, but they decided to make a stand at the church.
Up to the church. Helicopter, 100 meters, right. Gunship, 100 meters, right.
Major. What sort of a man was he? Was he respected?
Yeah, I mean, his reputation wasn't bloodied in the Civil War. Gavras was his own man, knew when to follow orders and when to adapt them.
Not the type to violate Loak, then.
Well, that's a gray area.
Oh, great. You see. Oh, nothing? Okay.
In the course of the firefight, the Major used a mine dispenser. You can think of it like a portable minefield. This thing throws 14 mines as much as 50 feet, spread out across a wide arc of fire in front of them.
And they're designed to maim rather than kill.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. They can still be lethal. The Major ordered Costas to place mines too.
Oh, so I see.
Alexis, alongside a bunch of guerrillas, they were approaching from the north. To activate the mine dispenser, they could either set a timer or trigger it remotely. They scattered the mines and sat tight, waiting for the enemy. Facing those kind of odds, it was the only thing they could do.
Okay. I would not be sitting there, Major. I know what I'm doing. Plan. No, they can't get through from the back. They can only enter through the front.
Clear.
Okay. Can yeah, I would much more worry about them going from that side, because that side is practically undefended. I got this area covered, and I got this area covered. I only got this area covered, so they can just go.
Contact! Dividiero! Engage that man! Right up ahead! Contact, soldier!
I think he died. No, he did not.
Contact, rifleman!
I think he is dead. Now.
Contact, rifleman! Contact, man! Contact, man! Contact, rifleman!
Yeah, they are coming from. Oh, yep. Should have gotten this.
Contact, medic! Contact, rifleman!
Oh shit!
Contact, man!
Can't really tell much. Whoa, Jesus! Whoa, what the fuck?
Fuck! Man down!
Oh my god! Major by all accounts. The placement of your
The graveyard, it would have made for quite a kill zone.
I have an idea. Place the second one.
Contact! Half a click! Northeast! Contact! 600 meters! Northeast!
They scattered the mines and sat tight, waiting for the enemy.
Oh, okay. Why would we do that without... Okay, so I do have to have like a clear line of escape. So yeah, that's definitely one of the things I have to have. So yeah, definitely gonna do what I did, but a little bit better. Christ.
I guess it made sense for him to target the point of entry, choke points, you know.
Put one here. Gonna put one, maybe not here, maybe right here. I actually want to see how that works.
They scattered the mines and sat tight, waiting for the enemy. Facing those kind of odds, it was the only thing they could do.
Okay, yep.
Contact!
Oh, okay. That was a nice shot on my part, I have to say. Did not expect that to go that way. Oh fuck.
Soldier! 100 meters! Behind us!
Okay, let them come. We have that area covered, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you should.
Contact, soldier! Clear!
How did he?
Hostile!
Oh no, he did not.
Contact! Medic!
Stay down.
Take that rifleman!
Major Gavras fell in the fighting that followed.
Oh god damn it, not good.
Contact, rifleman!
Can't really see shit. It's real bad, real bad. At least they walk right into the mines.
Man down!
Fuck me. waiting for the smoke to fuck off. Really, one of the worst things that could ever happen. Fuck. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, got two. Well, actually, multiple. Ah, shit.
Finally, the message came. A second helo was inbound.
They dispatched another.
Major Gavris was important, worth the risk. Of course, High Command had no idea he was dead. I doubt they'd have come for Costas if they'd known as much.
And Costas, did he have to get to a new landing zone, or...?
Yeah, and quickly, before reinforcements turned up and cut him off.
Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. One of the worst places to actually do this. Oh, I didn't even have a chance. Did they really just went through all of those mines? Oh, god damn it. Do I have to do all the defensive stuff again?
There was only one way into the church. So
Yes.
placing mines around the entrance, that would have been a pretty decent play.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I'm just gonna put both of them here.
They scattered the mines and sat tight, waiting for the enemy. Facing those kind of odds, it was the only thing they could do.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I hate defensive missions in Arma 3. I like the idea of a defensive mission, but I hate it. But I hate them in Arma 3, especially if alone.
Target neutralized.
Okay. Would be cool if I could finish this today. Okay.
Contact man. Area clear. Contact soldier.
I'm not even gonna try.
Contact. Dimitri, take the sniper. Right up ahead. Contact rifle. I've
Nope.
got him. Contact soldier. Contact soldier. Flag.
Okay. Shit. If I fail again, I'm just gonna cut this segment entirely. We should have just run. Like not from here, but you know, before. When they attacked. Oh, yep.
Contact machine gunner.
At least he got. I think he got fucked up. Hopefully. Oh, Jesus, yeah. UXO? Do you mean UXO? Okay, I think he got fucked. Okay. No,
Grenade!
I don't think that went in. It did. But it didn't do shit. Oh, no, no, no.
Move
Finding an
300
Essex
meters.
cave.
Back.
Second helo was inbound.
They dispatched another.
Yeah, it was a risk, sure, but government forces were in free fall and the major was important. They just had to get to a different LZ before reinforcements. Man's inhumanity. It's really something.
And Alexis, he took part in the fighting.
Yep, he'd been in the thick of it.
Dimitiero, attack that rifleman.
What rifleman? Where? Okay, wait. Before I do anything dumb, save again. I know, but I will. Oh, now it popped up. Great, lovely. At least I think that's the end. Pretty sure, yeah.
Dimitiero, fire at the soldier.
Where's the soldier? I don't know where the soldier is, bro. Okay, legitimately do not know where the soldier is. I know where the soldier is now.
Reloading!
Oh my god. Can I force this guy to move? I hope I can.
Dimitiero, fire at the soldier.
I think we are good. Let's go. you broken? Can you, like, move? No? Okay, sure. Bye then. I'm just gonna save.
Clear.
I swear to God. Okay, I'm just gonna move. I don't care. He can stay.
Talk to me about the Major. What happened when he returned? Did he survive the war?
Yeah, he did. He's pretty much the reason NATO's invasion lasted 3 days instead of 1. You heard about the fierce fighting at Kalikori, right?
Yes, a colleague of mine covered that, actually.
Well, that was Gavris. He held the line till the government capitulated. And now, actually, he's involved in the peace process.
Right, so, well, he's apparently there.
Form on me.
Oh, so I have to go back now. For him to move. Good. Great out. Fuck him, I guess. Yeah, you can do it, Major. Oh, this one's been shot up pretty badly.
And Costas, how did your paths cross? I'm still a little unclear.
Oh, Lieutenant Dimitriou. He came to IDAP, to our camp. The AAF provided us with information on the mines. Guy was a wreck, but his training had kicked in. He documented the minefields. Well, as best he could. But for Marcos, it was already too late. He'd already found one. Poor bastard.
And the wounded? Did Costas have anything to say about them?
Off the record.
Pens leaving paper.
His name's come up in connection to a war crime. There's allegations he carried out a summary execution.
Okay. You've mentioned Alexis was with the guerrillas. Do you know what became of him?
He was killed. Shot, I think. It's sad, honestly. Both their lives, they ended here. Just a few feet apart. Next to the church where they were probably baptized.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. This will be the end shortly. Still have to remind the church.
Honestly, Nathan, all this information, it's a godsend. You've given me loads to work with here.
It's nothing, really.
Now, there's just one last question I'd like to ask you. It's subjective, so take your time.
Sure. Fire away.
In your opinion, who's most to blame for all the suffering in Orio Castro? NATO? The guerrillas? CSAT? The Altis Armed Forces? Or, I don't know, something else?
NATO, because they had the means to make a difference. They should have. They should have fought harder to remain on Altis and enforce their peacekeeping mandate. Staging unsuccessful entry and running IDAP supply lines was not a positive action, and their invasion devastated the island, costing many lives. The guerrillas became because they made the town a target. They hid amongst the population, attacked a NATO peacekeeper recovering humanitarian aid, and commandeered civilian vehicles in order to build a barricade. One of them even stole an IDAP ambulance. CSAT, because they destabilized the region, they exploited the tense situation and emboldened the Altis armed forces. Their special forces orchestrated a deadly cluster strike, causing massive amounts of collateral damage. Many were killed, including a doctor working for IDAP. The Altis armed forces, because they made an example of the town, they relied on fear and intimidation, meting out collective punishment. Furthermore, when defending against NATO offensive, landmines were randomly dispersed around the church. There are also reports that wounded combatants were executed after the attack. No one can really be held accountable. Everyone that had in suffering or Castro. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'd have to say, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think it's quite so black and white. It's more black and gray. Hell, gray and gray, No one side can be held accountable for the bloodshed here. No one action got us where we are now. I don't know. What can we do? Just double down on our efforts. Heal the wounds. And the folks here in Orio Castro, they're the ones that have suffered. This is the reality. This is war.
I think that's the end. Yes, it seems so.
I'm using them all as a metaphor now, or even forgotten.
Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed, and yeah. Oh,
Hey, Nathan, I have a link for you. It's to my article. Be gentle, it's a draft. My editor's running it by legal as we speak.
okay.
Oh, right, yeah, the mines.
Oh,
Still got work to do here.
Of course. Okay, well, thanks again for everything. Should I let you get on, or...?
I don't mind talking. Maybe I can tell you a bit more about the town.
all right. Oh, so
Mac, got a quick update for you.
Listen, bud.
Yeah, so NATO have bagged and tagged their dead.
Jesus, Andy, anyone ever mention you got away with words?
Not really. Anywho, it's a half-assed job. Still a bunch of landmines around. Worth checking out?
Yeah, thanks, Andy. I'll head up there shortly. See what I can do.
okay, time to get rid of all the explosives. I thought this was the end, to be honest. But no, I see that those are the ones that I placed. I think. Yeah, those are the bodies I left. Yikes. Okay. Good. And there's the thing that did nothing. Wow. Whoa. Apologies for that. Can't even finish playing the game. Anyways, yep, that's all.
Andy, you there?
What? Yeah, I'm not sleeping. What? What's up? We done here?
Yeah. I'll meet you by the van in 5.
All right, Mac. I'll get us packed up.
Only if it's not too much effort, Sleeping Beauty.
And go back to the van, yep. Okay. It seems like this is it for the campaign. Spend 2 hours on it, I think. Or more. Hard to tell right now. I have to get in the van. Yep. Oh,
Hey, it's me.
Hello. Did I hear correctly? You're on the move?
Yeah, next job. Some truck hit an AT mine yesterday. Little ways out from here, I said we'd check up on it.
Okay. I'll not keep you. Thanks again. And good luck out there, Nathan. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye, Kate.
Alright. It seems like a happy ending. I know that they would do this. Okay. So, this is it for the Remnants of War campaign. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye. Oh. Okay, yeah. Bye.